Hello friends. So today we are going to fold a dog, and it's kind of funny because we're going to start with a fish base. So if you know the fish base, you can probably skip a few minutes of this one, but I'm going to go ahead and do it to those who don't know what it is. So this is diagonal fold, and then we're going to open that up, and then I'm just going to flip this because that's probably the better way to do it, and then do another diagonal fold. So crease. Okay, so once we have that, you're going to have your cross. It's probably going to be easier if we do it this way. So if you have this, so this side we're going to bring in the middle. Crease. Open that up, and then repeat up top. Crease. Okay, so now we're going to bring this together, and then this should naturally fold like this. That's why we did the diagonal folds earlier. And then you can just put this on one side, crease that, and then just do it on the other side as well. So we have some pre-creases. Okay, so it should look like this. And then we're just going to repeat the exact same thing on the other side. So just flip that, this side to the middle. Crease. Open it up. Repeat up top. And then bring them together. So it's generally just like this. It's not really that difficult if you have your creases are good. So I'm just putting that in the middle, and then sorry, I'm just putting some creases, flattening it up, and it should look like this now, right? So both sides, I'm gonna open it up just so you can see. Okay, so the only important thing is make sure that these flaps are on the same side, like this, and then fold it in half, just like how it looked like earlier. So flap up, and then this one. Next step is we're going to bring this side into the middle. So I'm just going to do that just like this. Then crease. So like this, right? So turn that over and then just follow this one. So middle, then fold. So generally I just try and pattern that on the other side, but yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult. So if you did that right, your model should look like this now. Now the next steps are going to be pre-creases so that it's easier for us to deal with it. So this one, we're just going to fold it and we're going to follow this line. So like this. So just look at the angle, but it shouldn't be that weird to do. But it's going to be like this. So just pre-crease this, and then ideally you should do this on the other side as well, just so it's going to be easier for you to fold after. Just we're going to fold this in. Okay, so now that we have this, the other step is so you can eyeball this, but the important part is that this is going to be your ears, right? So I'm going to show that to you. So just make sure you have enough, and then the other important bit is that when you fold this, this is aligned, so it should look like this. I'm going to put it down again, And then I'm going to crease this so that you can see, but it should look like this. So ears, make sure they're noted. Okay, so I'm going to open this up, right? So we have our pre-creases. Open this one, fold this over using the pre-crease that we did. Okay, doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, my model's kind of okay. So once you do that, it should look like this, right? So just try and flatten this part up. See if we can keep it aligned as much as we can. While we're, I guess, not so much, but that's okay. So, yeah. And then the pre-crease that we made, the second one. So just open that up and then fold. And then just slowly bring it together. So it should look like this. Okay, I'm just going to put this down so you can see how it should look like. And then let me just try and see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that should be acceptable. That's okay. Okay, so it should look like this now. Okay, so we're going to work on the tail. This one, this part. So we're going to do a couple more pre-creases. First one is we're just going to fold this and then just a little over this line. So we're basically making the body. But let me just, okay, cool. So just crease this part at the end. And then we're going to do another pre-crease. And this is going to be the tail. So it should just be just enough to peek out, maybe, like this, right? And then just crease that. Oops. And just fix this part. Just crease this part. So once that you have this, open that up. And then open this up. Then our pre-crease, the first one, fold it in. And then put this back out. And okay, let me just switch it back to our previous view. So if you did that right, our dude should look like this. Now, you can put this side and align it on this one. So like this, hopefully you can see that. So from this to this, aligned on that part. Then crease. We should be good to go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to do I'm not even sure if we can call this a reverse fold, but we're just going to fold that back out so that our tail is going to look like this. Okay, so let me just see if I can fix that. But yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so look like this guy. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna make the face, the head. So this one, I'm gonna do another pre-crease. You can just align it like this at the ear, and then crease that. And then do another fold going back. Just leave maybe enough like this one. Wait, you see that part? Yeah, maybe just that size. And now it's a bird. No, I'm kidding. So I'm just gonna crease this. And then at the very top of this one, you can just fold like a very small one. I'm gonna show you the use of that later, but you can just do it like this maybe. Or yeah, just adjust it later because you're gonna see that this is gonna be the nose. So you can probably make that bigger, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open that up. And then, so the initial one, the first one, fold that in. And then the let me just establish that crease. The other one, fold it out. So it's gonna look like this. It's Pinocchio. No, just kidding. So this one, the other part, you fold that reverse like this. And then this is the fun part that I like. So this part, right, just fold that into like another one like this. So it's like you're gonna wrap it around the remaining paper. Just wrap it around, and then you have your nose. So it's really nice. But yeah, so that's our nose. And then, if you did that right, our dude should look like this. And then, we're just gonna finish up this one, this flap. Just fold this in, and then you see that part of the paper from the ear, right? So just fold that in. And it doesn't need to be perfect, but if you did that right, your feet should look like this now, or maybe up until the corner so that it's sharp. Yeah, but then again, it's not that important that it's super straight. And then we're going to do that on the other side. Fold this in. Okay. And that's done. Now we're going to make the feet, which is another interesting fold. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it here and then here. So for you to do that, actually just use your fingers like this, and then just slowly fold that, bring it together. Then maybe you can just crimp it, and then just, it's okay, just let the model like fold a bit as well and follow your fingers. But if you folded it properly, this dude should look like this, right? So like this, like that. Okay, so same thing on the other side. It's easier for me to do it like this because my 4 fingers are making the shape. But again, you can just eyeball this. Ideally, it's in the middle. Then you just let the model follow your fingers. Then just establish that crease. And then you are going to have your feet. So our dude should look like this now. Now you can fold this a bit just to give it some body, the ear. And then let me see if I can do this with my fingers. But yeah, so you can just open it up. Do that, right? So this is the opened up one. This is the fresh one. So I'm just going to open up this one as well. Hopefully we don't mess it up. But yeah, so it's going to look like this. And then what else? You can fold this in like just a tiny bit if you want to, just to give it some more form. But that's really your call if you want to do that. Just so his head is looking more like natural. And then there's another thing you can do is here up top, right? So if you just slowly just do this or open it up a bit at the bottom and then just slowly just try and do this so that we can shape this part a bit. Let me see if it's going to be possible on this one. But just slowly press, and then just going to try and see if we can make a bit of an angle. So just keep pressing that part like this, and then hopefully it's going to stay, just so you have some, the back is not like super straight. But then yeah, that's another optional bit. But and then we're done. So your call if you want to do those things, but it's kind of fun just to shape it out and see what you're going to come up with. And then dogs have like maybe 10,000, 100,000 times better olfactory system than us. So they actually can smell stuff that have been in the room like hours or so before. So anyway, that is our fold for today. I hope you like it because this is a really cool one. And it's nice, it's easy. I think it's one of the simpler dog folds as well. And it's made of fish, right? the it's, it's made of fish base is what I mean. So anyway, that's our fold for today. Go ahead and make some. Happy folding.